Here we go again, back with more Pro Cycling Manager Season 2015. Today we have a pretty important video because today we're riding for 2 jerseys in the national championships, both in the time trial and the road race. First of all, just by simulating through the last couple of months, I'm pretty close to leveling up right now. There's not been any opportunity to gain any XP, so yeah, still a bit away, but I'll probably simulate it a bit further on at the end of this video just to show you what kind of level up XP I get, and hopefully we'll get enough to level up in this video, or at least pretty soon. I'm training punch up because I really want to get that plus 70 in hills right now, and of course at this point I'm such a low level in the race, still on level 10, that pretty much doesn't matter too much what I train. I still get a bunch of level ups in every stat, no matter what I train. I was thinking about training cobblestones as well, but at this point I think hills is more useful in more races compared to the few amount of cobblestone races there is, even though I want to win cobblestone classics later on in the race. It will be very difficult considering the cobblestone sets I have right now, but hopefully I'll manage it either way. For now, let's get into the time trial. I'm not, of course, not 64 time trial, 65 prologue, not the best time trial rider, not even on my team. Not in the best fitness either. Have trained quite hard in the last couple of weeks and haven't raced a lot, so my rhythm isn't the best either. But let's just get into the race. 34 kilometer long. Don't expect to be on the favorites list. Nope, I'm not on the favorites list. So let's get into the race and hopefully let's try for a top 20 place. It's finally my turn to start. I'm the 4th rider on our team to start. No one has finished yet because there's of course so few riders even starting the race. So it's pretty often that a rider from our team starts. Probably have pretty much all 8 riders from our team are on the route at the same time here. But probably not, because there will be one rider starting from each team again. So yeah, I'll probably wait quite a while for the result to come in. Looking at the pulse that you need to go, it seems to be around 169, 170. So I'll try and find a pulse around that point pretty soon here. Try and put it at 70 here to begin with. 64 time trial. I can always tell who's behind me and who's in front of me of competitors and teammates, and how far ahead or behind I am compared to them. So that's the only way, because there's no time check at any point in this race. You can see here at 28 kilometers I'm going to pause, and I can see here that 1.2 kilometers ahead of me is Hoffman from what is it, TCQ, I think that's Kuro Quick, yeah, and 1.5 behind me, so I'm closer to the guy in front of me that the guy behind me is to me. I think that's a good sign. I don't know what how far behind him I started behind him. That's probably would have been a good idea to know, but I didn't check that at all. I also didn't really notice whether or not we were going uphill or downhill at that point here, but that's pretty much the best way you can tell. You can see right now 70, 75. My pulse is pretty high at the moment, but on the other hand, I'm actually losing a lot of energy. I'm going to go down to 65 here because it does go a bit downhill here for the next kilometers. It's a pretty narrow road, honestly, as well. 20 kilometers to the finish line here. Go through a house, a couple of houses and a couple of backyards here. Don't mind that at all. Let's see, still about 2 kilometers behind me and 1 kilometer in front of me here. I'm a bit worried right here that I'm going to die out front. The first guy just past the finish line, Troels Winter, 48 minutes, about a minute difference here. Back, my first teammate, just came in 2nd place here, 3rd rider to cross the finish line. Going to drop it down to 60 here at the end here, just because I don't want to die out close to the finish line. And see here, he's going to be at 10 kilometers now, and I'm at 8.4, so I'm 1.6 ahead, and I'm 1.1 behind the rider in front of me, even though I'm going pretty slow right now here as we enter the last 7.5 kilometers. This is not going to be a great time. I'm probably going to die out as well before the finish line, which is pretty sad. But once again, not much you can do about that. I probably should have saved up more energy, but when you're only one rider, you can't really practice with any other riders. It's the first time I'm doing this time trial as well. Let's see here. I wasn't paying enough attention to my pulse as well at the beginning here. So what is that? 10th place. Is that the worst time so far? Something like that? I think that's probably close to being the worst time so far because I died out the last 2-3 kilometers. So I don't think my top 20 hope is going to stay alive here. Probably going to end around 40th or 50th place, considering how many races that will be starting. Actually, won't be that long before they've all even finished the race here. You can just take a look and see how far down the ranks I'll drop. Not the worst on my team actually, 21st right now. We got Smith, the final rider on my team, still to finish off halfway through the stage now. He's pretty good, 73 time trial. But we have guys like Kvade, Fuglsang is probably there as well somewhere, to who will probably beat him here. But it's a young talented rider. Let's see what place he will come in for our team. Second place so far, third, fourth, and fifth place. He'll finish at fifth place. I finished 36th. Kvade ended up winning in front of Fuglsang, Norman Hansen, Juel Jensen, Bjørn Schmidt for my team in 5th place. 36th, not what I was hoping for, but yeah, this wasn't my kind of race. Hopefully I'll do much better in the road race. Okay, 3 days later and we have arrived at the National Road Race Championships. It is flat, but it is kind of hilly. You can see the favorites here are the sprinters, but you have to have some sort of hills that swell. Every of these sprinters here have plus 68 in hills. I have 68 in hills and around 64 or so in sprint. I'll consider myself around the same caliber of rider as Bach, so if he's here, I don't see honestly why I shouldn't be here as well, apart from of course that he's just overall stamina and restitution rise a better rider than me. I still feel like I could pull home a good result here. Hopefully I'll make the captain being protected for most of the stage. Otherwise I might try and get in the breakaway. Let's get into the race. Okay, so once again I can tell you this race is going to be, as usual, the most boring race possible, because they've got a 15-minute gap and I think I'm the only one wanting to lead out in the peloton. I have 2 of my own teammates out in front, but they're probably not going to win anyway. So, and no one's working down here, even though, for example, TINKOFF, Saxo, I don't think they have a single ride out in the breakaway. Still don't want to work, because they would rather want to let me not win this race, or at least not have a chance of winning this race. So I'll battle for 5th place instead. I'm not allowed to apparently get in the breakaway. And yeah, I'm the only rider leading out in front here. So it's all going great right now. Right now I'm just pretty much regenerating some energy again, keeping the gap as low as possible. I'm the only one working, as you can see. Before there was some completely flat front, so right now just simulating through. If you're too strong in this game and you don't have a team who's willing to work for you in the Danish National Championships, there's no way to win it. I don't know how you're supposed to win this race when you can't get in the breakaway and there's no one else, not even your teammates, are going to catch the breakaway here. Is that Fuglsang gone away there? I think it was. Yeah, there's no other Astana riders who is Danish, so that's of course Fuglsang. Now they're working, so let's see what will happen here. I'm of course too tired now from sitting back all day, so I probably won't be able to even work anymore, but I don't know the reason that the gap is even under 10 minutes, and 10 minutes is still a huge gap. Fuglsang now going solo for the rest of the day here. Let's see what kind of result he can come up with. Gets caught again here, and now no one is working. No one is taking control. There's 23 riders in the peloton. I don't really get it. Half the peloton joins back again. See the rival team here, I think they have a rider out in front, and we have 2 riders out in front, so of course we're not going to do anything. We have Full and we have Hardal. A 10-minute gap, so I mean there's no real point in doing anything anymore. It'll be a sprint for 5th place finish here. I don't even think I get any XP for this race either way. See, did we just get lapped? We just got lapped there. That's the breakaway that just lapped us. Oh my god. Well, whatever. Can't do much about it. Still, they have 16 kilometers to go. We have 26 kilometers to go. Up to 14 kilometers now. Have an attack from Hardal up in the breakaway out in front here. I don't think he got away though, so that's probably his chance gone. Last 20 kilometers here. 8 kilometers up in front here. 7 kilometers. Daniel Foder for my team attacks here. Don't think he'll get away as well. So that's both of my teammates attacking. And that probably means they'll probably finish 3rd and 4th place, even though they had the 2-man advantage. One of them should have worked and the other one should have been sitting completely still the entire race, saving up energy, but oh well. We sadly can't see what's going out in front here. We just passed the finish line here. I can't really turn the camera around. Either way, Jeppesen about to get some water up front here. 2 kilometers to go. I'm predicting 3rd and 4th place for my 2 sprinters. Not my 2 sprinters, my 2 breakaway teammates. Just because that will be icing on the cake. Having 2 teammates ruining the race for me, being the reason why my teammates isn't doing anything, and then not even doing anything at all. Nyvang Lund from Kolovik seems to be the new Danish champion here because he launches his sprint first. He's probably going to win. Foder and Hardal, last 500 meters from them now. They're almost used the energy gel. Please, they're not using the energy gel as well. And let's see who wins. Oh, it's so slow. Just looking at the top right corner of my screen. Yep, I was right. 3rd and 4th place. I just guessed it. It was a stupid attacks 10 and 5 kilometers from the finish line or something like that. They're going to get caught and then they don't have any sprint energy left either way. So now it's a battle for 5th place. Can we get 1st, 4th and 5th place from Team Treffer here? Back, who I consider my equal pretty much in this race. I would like to counter attack him. Kragnersen caught. Kvade. All sprinters going right here. I don't really know. He did get a bit gap last back here. Caught Nielsen, Kvade, Brachel. Can I get on the wheel of Mathieu Brachel here? That would be pretty nice. Here for the last 8 kilometers of the race now. They are really driving to catch back here. I used all of my red bar here, so I don't even have any sprint energy. I'm taking my gel now. Brachel. It's a bit annoying that he's leading out now because he'll probably drop back here to protect. Let's see here. I think most of these riders are really tired now. 3 kilometers around this weird roundabout here. Final steep climb here. 6-7% climb. Back will take 5th place. Can I get a top 10 place here? Would be pretty nice. I don't think I will, because I don't have any sprint energy left at all apparently. And there goes the other riders. They've already gone and stand still there, already celebrating their top 4 finishes. I think I finished top 20 at least this time. Probably 16th, 17th place. 2 guys in top 4 is not bad for the team at all, but I'm disappointed in my effort here. If I got in the breakaway at the beginning of the race, I probably could have done a lot better, but I wasn't allowed, so yeah, that's pretty much the end of that story. So I ended up finishing in 20th place, just inside top 20 this time, in front of only beaten by 3 of my teammates, Rabeck, Hardal, Foder. Yeah, pretty disappointed and all in all in the result here. I'm going to simulate through a few weeks here, have a stage race coming up, I'll simulate through that as well. There will be an under 20 feet race coming up, and hopefully we'll level up before that. But yeah, that's the next race. Let's just simulate through a few stages and see if we can level up now. Okay, so simulating through that race, Cyclist did the Solidarność. I actually ended up winning the race just by simulating through it. So I ended up, of course, winning my first stage race and my first distinctive jersey. I'm pretty surprised that I ended up winning it. Wasn't in that great shape, but yeah, maybe I'm just better than every other rider in the race was. So 60 XP gives me quite a bit of XP. You can see down here I was actually a bit away from leveling up, but this puts me well on top. So let's see what kind of stats I'll finally get here. Hopefully I can get a +2 in hill. That'll be really helpful for the coming races. I get a +2 in hill. So of course these stats on the right here are my old stats. It does make this bug a couple of times, so yeah, should know that. So I have 58 now in mountain, 70 hills, 65 time trial, 65 cobblestone, 68 sprint, 68 acceleration, 75 powder, 65 stamina. That's a big improvement actually for longer stages. 62 resistance and 63 recovery. I can just show you as well my new improved stats in here. They should have shown. Is it here they show? Yeah, it is here they show. You can see them here. Let's put them at best average right up to 71 average overall now. 76 flat, 70 hill. It's a big improvement for me. Better in sprint as well. But the 70 hill is going to be really important for me. Also an improvement in sprint is going to be nice for many of the flat stages, and of course every kind of stage you need a sprint if you're in a group at the finish line. But let's just take a look at the results here from this last race, Cyclist sur l'Indanoch. And you see I ended up winning it overall. First stage was a flat sprint stage, 16 in the sprint. I just simulated through it. 35th in the second stage, another flat, really short stage. Stage 3 flat again. Stage 4 was a hill stage. I don't know why I ended up winning, because I beat this O'Brien guy by 2 seconds. The other guy apparently fell off in one of the first stages, which is why I ended up winning overall. Stage 5 was another hill stage as well, where I ended up coming in with the first group and taking home the overall victory. But yeah, that's it for this video. See you next time for another under 23 race. Goodbye.